Right, hello, lads and lasses, and welcome back to Boys Down Under, and we are strapped in for the scariest game of the season, the most bone-rattling, nerve-shaking, ghostly, conjuring-type game of the season. Yes, it is Livingston away. Before we go any further though, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're 5 subscribers away from 2,200. Be a great little milestone to hit for us if you guys did subscribe, so please consider doing so. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, yeah, it is that time of the year when we have to endure Livingston versus Celtic at the Tony Macaroni Stadium. It's like watching The Conjuring at midnight by yourself. Yes, I do get scared that easily from scary movies, but please forgive me. Anyways, Celtic travel to Livingston, and we know not to get our hopes up here. We know that we have not won there since 2006, the 06-07 season, but still, we'll talk a bit about that later. Anyways, looking at the facts of form, Celtic are heading into this match with 4 wins out of their last 5 league games, the only blemish being that 0-0 draw to Hibs in what was an absolute bore, and if I was a neutral fan, I would be wanting my money back for that match. We sit first on the ladder though, on goal difference, yet we have played 1 game less than our, team. We're on equal points with the team who sits on first with us, yet we've played 1 game less than them. So tonight's game in hand is going to decide whether we go 1 point ahead, 3 points ahead, or we stay ahead on the goal difference, but same games played. As for Livingston, they have been quite impressive recently. They are undefeated in their last 5 league games. Incredible stuff from them. Credit where credit is due. That is a very impressive stat. 3 wins and 2 draws. They sit 5th in the league in what is shaping up to be a very impressive season for them, and they could find themselves in the top. They're doing pretty well, and they probably will find themselves in the top half when the league splits in 5 matches. I think it is. I think it's not very long at all. But as for injuries and suspensions, the home team are playing at the Tony Macaroni Stadium. I love saying that, the Tony Macaroni. I hate the ground, but I love the name. Anyways, they have got full health, a full bill of health, strong team. They are strong in numbers. Well, not really in numbers. They're strong in health, good health. Do I wish them good health? Yeah, got to be a professional. Regardless how much we hate this style of football. As for Celtic, we have the usuals out. David Turnbull and Kyogo with their hamstring issues. Ayeti is back after being named on the bench midweek. Then Johnny Kenny, we've seen him in training. Not too sure if he's available for selection yet. Same goes for Mike Johnston. But the Greek Freak does return. Georgios Giacomakis, we've been waiting so long, well, 2 games, to see him back return to the fold. Whether he starts or not depends how much fitness he has lost during his illness tenure. But fingers crossed, the Greek Freak returns to the starting lineup. And why don't we talk about the whole lineup while we're here? What a lovely little transition that is from myself. I do take pride in my transitions. Regardless, I think we need to be playing, well, I know we need to be playing with our strongest lineup available because it's going to give us the best chance to break down the 11-man park the bus. Not even park the bus, park the double-decker bus and Russian tanks. Nah, maybe don't bring politics into this. Park the double-decker bus football Livingston will play, and that strongest lineup is Joe Hart in goals. Then at right back, I've got Josip Juranovic. Then the 2 centre halves, Cameron Carter-Vickers and Carl Starfelt. A lot of people have been calling for Christopher Jullien to come back into the team, but I've got to be honest with you guys. Look, Starfelt and Cameron Carter-Vickers, they're a settled partnership. And the last thing you want to be doing at this time in the season is to disrupt a settled partnership. Starfelt isn't costing us games like he used to in the start of the season. He's certainly improved this year. And I think he deserves to keep his spot to the end of the year. And Cameron Carter-Vickers, he deserves to keep his spot for the next 10 years if Celtic can keep him that long. Then at left back, it is Greg Taylor. Greg Taylor is what it is. Then at CDM, Captain Cal McGregor coming off a goal against St. Mirren. Very crucial goal. Well, not really crucial, but it was a great goal nonetheless. Then Rio Hatate as the box-to-box. He has been off form, young Rio. Couple wayward passes here and there. He hasn't really been at the best that he's done himself no favours because he came to Glasgow and he absolutely took the league by storm. So a drop in form has had people panicking about him. I'm not too worried. He'll find it soon enough. He's a quality player. Then at Cam, Matt O'Reilly. Rogic could prove very vital as well, but I think he will get the nod there. Then into the front three, Jota, left wing. We need that Portuguese magic from him, without a doubt. At the right wing spot, I'm going for Lee El Abada. You know, we need that post-winter break Lee El Abada back in the team, or at least the start of the season Lee El Abada. Either or, I'm not going to complain, but we do need him back. And then up top, I think it will be Dyson Maeda. I do want it to be GG, because I want GG to redeem himself against Livingston. Oh, what a story that would be. But I do think it will be Dyson. And let's be real, Dyson, he hasn't took the league by storm that everyone expected him to, but we got to remember, he's no Kyogo Furuhashi. He's younger than Kyogo. He's still developing a lot. He will get better. Ange has got full faith in him, so I have full faith in him as well, but still prefer GG, so we're going to let that one move to the side right now. But anyways, into the final score prediction. And look, I'll be real with you all. If my theory is right, we're going to take all 3 points today. Now, listen here. The first time we played Livingston this season, we lost. We took the minimum amount of points as possible, which was 0. Cool. And question marks were being raised. Next time out against Livingston, we were at home at Celtic Park. We drew 0-0. Certainly should have won that match. So many golden opportunities. A plethora of opportunities, as some would say. Some very smart English people. Or English-speaking people. Anyways, we took the middle amount of points, the second most amount of points. 1. Right? Now we come to the third time Celtic play Livingston this season. And if the theory does prove true, we will be seeing Celtic take all 3 points today. Now, we will be built. That whether or not you agree with my theory, which I think is a great theory, but in all seriousness, we need a result today. We need a huge result today. And how huge a result today would be, it would be absolutely monumental. It is Ange's 50th game in charge of the club. From losing 1-0 to Livy in September to beating them at the same ground in Ange's 50th game, and for the first time since the 06-07 season, it'd be a great headline. You know, it would show the absolute distance Celtic has come this season and the levels we are playing at now. If we can beat Livingston at the Tony Macaroni Stadium, I think we can beat anyone. Maybe not Bodo Glimt, but I think we can beat anyone. And there's no need to even explain how Livy will play, you know. I know it, you guys know it. There's going to be 11 men behind the ball. Even deeper than St. Mirren were playing. And we had Cameron Carter-Vickers and Carl Starfelt playing as our attacking midfielders against St. Mirren. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if they have all 10 men on the goal line and then just the goalkeeper standing in front of them trying to press the opposition. Some real pro clubs tactics, if you know what I mean. And look, I'm predicting a win because we showed against St. Mirren we have what it takes to break down these very resilient, stalwart defences, compact defences, the great walls of Scottish football, I like to call it. And to be honest, last time out against Livingston, we deserved to win. Like I said earlier, we had a plethora, such a sick word, plethora of opportunities. And including the pen, which a certain Greek freak did miss. But we have had those chances. But when we get those chances, we must take them. Because as we all know, against these, you know, these absolute park the bus merchants, we don't get many opportunities, so we need to take them when we get them. And look, all I got to say is, you know what, Celtic, to the players, do it for Ange. Do it for Ange, do it for the fans, because if we can end the hoodoo and win at Tony Macaroni Stadium, then we can accomplish anything. And a win today would be absolutely devastating for the other Glasgow team, and it would be such an incredible momentum boost for us, because right now, all over social media, all I can see right now is, go on, Livy, do your thing, come on, praying for a Livy absolute masterclass. I don't care what they're saying. You know, every single Rangers fan out there right now is praying, banking, hoping, putting the league on Livingston getting a result against Celtic tonight. You know, that is all that's what the Rangers fans think is going to win them the league, is Celtic dropping points to Livingston. That's what they think will win them the league. Well, it ain't. Okay, regardless, even if we drop points tonight, there's still 2 more Glasgow derbies there, and you can bet your asses that Celtic will be taking 6 points from 6 in those final 2. But what a kick in the balls it would be to the opposition to Rangers fans if we do get all 3 points tonight. So, for that reason, I am predicting a 1-0 win. And you know who I'm predicting to score the 1-0 winner? I'm predicting the Greek god on his return, redeeming himself completely, Georgios Giacomakis. Can already predict the headlines, and I may be giving us the kiss of death, and it very well could be the kiss of death because it is at the Tony Macaroni Stadium, but this team's come a long way since that time in September, and on Ange's 50th game, it would be huge. A 3-0 win would be huge. It'd be such a huge win, and with 7 or 8 games to go after this, I can't remember the exact figure, but with 7 or 8 games to go after this, staying 3 points ahead, crucial. But that is all from me. So remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, hail, hail.